Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to another 7 Nights Rebirth video. And in today's video guys, we are gonna be bringing you the Transcendence priority. So I've been asked about a lot of people in the comments and in the DMs, like what should we prioritize as Transcendence for our units. We want a priority list so we can know who to go and Transcend first and who we want to dupe and walk on to progress, whether it's in raids, whether it's in castle rush, whether it's in adventure, and all the content in the game, and to be better and have better progress. So now let's go and show you the heroes and who is most needed. So now we're gonna cover the legendary plus, we're gonna cover the legendary, and we're gonna cover the rare as well. So legendary plus, legendary, and rare are gonna be covered with the priority. We start with the legendary plus. So priority for me, it's all about my personal experience and what I think is the most and very good is Kyle right here. Kyle has shown us T0, no skill upgraded. He's a freaking beast, right? He clears everything. His damage is so clean. He's so broken, and goddamn, this character is just too good to be true, right? So imagine on T6 he start ignoring the defense of the team. So at T2 he will get the more immunity when his HP falls 70, and then he's gonna start ignoring defense with his ultimate, okay, and with his other skill as well. Like basically your both skills are gonna start ignoring the defense, and you all guys know ignoring defense mean that you literally ignore the defense. You have 10,000 defense, fuck you, I don't care. You ignore the defense, you ignore everything you have, you just go and do pure damage to him. So that's gonna make him even more broken. So I'm going for this myself. As you can see, I'm broke and it's not easy to get the character. So as an F2P, we have to go slowly. But basically, the Kyle is gonna be #1 priority for your T6 because he's gonna be doing wonders for your PvP, adventure, castle rush, and even power-ups, and even in the destroyer gaze like we showed, he can clear all of those at T0. At T6 he can clear more stages, get better scores, and make it so much better as well. Now for the second priority that comes for me is to go for Biscuit. Biscuit right here. What is Biscuit? Okay, she is. Biscuit here, when she is T6, she's gonna give 2 allies with the highest attack this buffs. 40% boost on the boss and 54% of weakness hit chance, right? So she give it to only one person with before T6, but at T6 she's gonna start giving 2. So for all the content like Castle Rush, you can put Taka and for example, and Kyle in the back, and you can give them Biscuit. She's gonna give both of them the target, so they're gonna be so strong. The same for Ruri and Miho, and also for a lot of places, even in some raids, you have, for example, Daisy, and you have Espada and Ox. She's gonna give both of them this attack, so your Daisy gonna be able to one-shot the mobs better, do more damage to the Ox King. Like literally a really broken and hard and amazing T6 to actually acquire, because she always can get 2 allies instead of 1 for all the stages that you need 2 DPS. And also it helps a lot in Tower of Trials, because in Tower of Trials, you know, most of the stages is so hard and you need some DPS to brute force it. So she's gonna be giving 2 instead of 1, so you can put 2 in the back, 2 attackers at the back, give them both the buff, and they're gonna be having both 54 weakness hit chance, and that's gonna help a lot as well to do a lot of stuff. So really a broken and amazing T6 to actually do. And then from the legendary plus as well, after the Biscuit comes Mercury. Mercury is a great character by itself. He's the only mage who can replace debuffs that is so strong and can deal a lot of damage. The more you hit them, the more damage they take off his attack. As you can see, his attack and also his effect hit rate is so high. That's what you need on Mercury. Having him T6 helps him replace. It will change the magic reflex. It will do 15% more damage, and it will be 4 targets instead of 3. Okay, so in here When the battle starts with at least 3 magic heroes on your team, each attack has 50% to inflict magic reflux in 2 duration and 100% to inflict the incoming healing reduction for 3 turns. And in here, she will changes the effect. Magic reflex damage is gonna be 50%, and it will change the number of the targets to 4, and instead of 3 right here, 100% of spreading to 3 targets of the team, it's gonna be 4 instead. So that is gonna be so broken. Instead of only putting it on 3, you gotta put them on 4, and the damage is gonna be doubled. And on his T2, he's gonna make it 100% that he always gotta inflict after 3 attack magic reflux as well. So that makes him very broken, as you can see. Really a great character, and really can cheese Tower of Trials for you. Really crazy character. And always also they've been used before Kai comes, and they still can be used in PvP, and they're doing a lot of stuff. Like his damage is so good, so T6ing this guy is gonna be the best. But for PvP, I don't know if he's gonna fall and get power creep soon, especially that we are thinking that Wukong might be next, and Wukong might replace. Or maybe he might be a good support to him, we don't know, we will see how they'll make Wukong. But basically, him really T6 is so broken, okay? Really broken, and you will really thank me if you T6 him, if you were lucky to T6 him, and you will be able to do wonders with this guy, okay? Now, we gotta move to people that you want a T2 in here. So, having Kagura as T2 is very good, because she's gonna start healing in her passive right here. Adds effect, his HP equal to 65% of the caster physical attack upon triggering the multiple. So when she triggering the multiple, she's also gonna heal. So that's gonna help her sustain, even if the mortality is gone, she's gonna have HP, so I have to heal her HP first, and then she dies. That's really good and really helpful, especially for the physical team that we're using right now, and it's dominating in PvE and PvP as well. Then comes Yuanhee. When you T2 Yuanhee, she's gonna be able to attack 2 enemies in her basic, and that helps a lot on farming. But since Kyle came, you can put Kyle and Theo, you can put Kyle and Klahan, you can put Kyle and Velika. So she's not really that worth it, but if you want to, her T2 is more than enough, and that's what you really want to prioritize. And then you take your time with duping the rest, because we're all gonna get to a point where we're gonna T6 everyone anyway, even if you have to be later on, I'm talking, alongside the new characters that's gonna come. So basically, this is all the legendary plus that I think have so much priority to actually T6 first, and the others depends on what your lineups are or what you wanna T as well. Now Rudy is really good actually to T as well. At T2, it's gonna be 3 durations of Link, and at T6 he will take off all the ground immunity with his ultimate. So no crowd immunity for you. So that's very broken for PvP. If you love PvP, you can put him, and that helps you take all crowd control, even if it was from Lina, if it was from Cold, like any crowd control immunity, CC or whatsoever, he's gonna be taking it off from all the team if he's at T6. So actually, great character to also try and Transcendence at the last one. But the one I said first is really worth it and gonna change your game. Really truly gonna change your game. I'm not even lying. The differences is just really big. You're gonna notice like you have a new characters. That's how big their T6 are. Okay, so make sure about that. Now for the legendaries. Okay, for the legendaries, Lina is the most priority, of course. You wanna try in T6 Lina as fast as possible, because at T6 Lina is gonna give what is it here? She's gonna change to all the enemies are gonna have increases the defense reduction, and it's gonna be 41%. And instead of 34, it's gonna change to 41, and all the enemies are gonna have it. So you're gonna have defense reduction all the time when you use this for 3 turns, okay? All the time for all the enemies. For 3 turns, 41 defense. That's gonna help your physical damage dealers to fuck the enemies, literally. Like, that's so broken and so good. And not only that, enhancing this skill is so good since it gives more damage boost, so make sure you do that. I'm so fucking unlucky I don't get it. Hopefully soon. So really a great character to T6, so helpful. Also her T2 gives 34 freaking crit damage boost, so that's huge. So make sure you T6 her as fast as possible. As you can see, she's T3 for me, not been lucky so far. So this is your like your priority first. Lina. After Lina comes Shane. Shane is the character where she turned from, let's say, a fluffy animal to a freaking lion from T0 to T6. At T2, she turns from a kitty cat to a little big kitty cat. At T6, she turns to a fucking Librera lion. I don't know what they call her, but a woman. Leonardo, I don't know what the fuck the name of it is. Libra, I don't know. Anyway, she's gonna be dealing a lot of damage, like from 70k, 60k to 200k. And of course, it depends on your gear, but look at the difference. Why? Because at T6, her ultimate are gonna grant an additional 50% damage boost for each debuff on the target, and it can be 4 stacks. So, you put 4 debuffs on the enemy, that is 200% of damage boost by herself, without any support, without any whatsoever. So you can already tell what she's gonna be. There, like when she's T6 is when she's gonna be the beast of the story, guys. Like we used to know her at 7 Nights 1. Okay? So Shane is literally gonna be your second. If you wanna destroy the destroyer, guys. If you don't care about him, fuck her. Okay? T3 is more than enough to finish the 10, and that is more than enough for me, I think now. But maybe later we get characters that actually needs his sets, because the game is still new, so we have no idea. Maybe the new characters need HP, needs weakness hit chance alone, maybe needs attack, a lot of attack, so you need the attack set. For example, like Mercury with the attack set is very good as well. It's a very good option that you can play, so it might just for later on. So if you don't really care about them, her priority can change to whatever you want. But if you really care about them, you should go, because her damage has changed a lot. And she doesn't only help on Destroyer. She can help a power up. She can help in some bosses. She can help in Castle Rush. You can put her instead of Pascal. You can put her with Pascal. I've seen people do that in Castle Rush. So there's some usage for her as well. So you can, if you want to prioritize, and you can use her there as well. Now after that comes Ruri for sure, because Ruri T6 will also ignore defense. Any character with ignore defense is a fucking must to T6. And they always put that T6 because they want you to invest in the characters. She's gonna be dealing triple the damage she does with her ultimate with the ignore defense at T6 and the normal one. That's why people do this 2 million, 3 million with her. It's because she's T6. So ignore defense, and they also enhance the skill, so I turn to 170 and 155. As you can see, I am F2P. How the fuck I'm supposed to enhance everyone? It's impossible. Kyle came. I wanted to enhance Yuri. No, fuck it. I enhance Yuri. No, I go enhance Kyle. Kyle is a fucking beast. He do everything. Ruri only do Castle Rush. So I got that Kyle, but basically doing her skills and then Transcend is so broken, guys. Like literally broken as fuck. So definitely she should be also a big of her priorities, just for Castle Rush to get this high score and make her guild proud of you and give you a round of applause. Yay! So you show off that you're doing score for your guild, and then you can show off with it and tell them, I'm doing score for you, you piece of shit. So now you have to make you know, a status of me and stuff. I've seen people do that, by the way. Really experienced, but whatever. So yes. And then comes Taka. Okay, you have this Taka as well, and Pascal. Okay, so for the Iron Devourer, Pascal to T6 is going to be a beast. Like at T0 I'm doing 50k with him, 70k, sorry, 70k to the 12th stage of Iron Devourer. T6 150, I don't know, 150 depends on their gear as well. He's gonna send them to wherever the fuck where snakes go. I don't know what it's called, you know, the where snakes go under the ground to hide like witches. This is where he's gonna send them when he's T6. So, what I think personally, for me, Pascal T6 is a must and first priority even before Lina. But I never get him. I swear to God, I never get him. I had to go and buy him and the craft him to get him, and I never seen him again. He's in my wish list. He's in everywhere and he doesn't come. He doesn't love me, the son of a bitch. I don't get him. It doesn't matter. Pascal is really a huge to do. For Castle Rush, Taka and Rory, what you wanna T6, because at T6 what they're gonna deal, like I said, 2-3 million and above. Before T6, the best you can get is a million with them. 900, 1 million, 1 million 200 baby. But more than that you don't see. T6, poof, 2 million, 3 million, because they both ignore defense. Ignore defense. All of them ignore defense. Everything is ignore defense, is so broken. So you have just, so you see ignore defense, T6. If it's useful, of course, the character. And that's pretty it. And then Espada for the Ox. And that's pretty it. So for me comes first Pascal, okay, Lena, Shane, Rory, Taka, Espada. That's how it's supposed to be the priority. I'm saying numbers from my head, okay? It's what I personally want. You can prioritize any of them. All of them priority and you want to D6 them to see good damage. But these, for me, the numbers, but for you, whatever you want, okay? That's pretty it for the legendaries. Now for the rares. Ivan for all content. Karen for Ox to push as much Ox stages as you can. Lucy for Iron Devourer. Yui for all content. Victoria for Iron Devourer and some other stages. Chloe for Iron Devourer and no, not for Iron Devourer. Chloe for Castle Rush, sorry, and some other content that she's needing. We might need her in Advent as well. She's really broken, really great. Jen for Castle Rush, Leo for Castle Rush, yeah, Fang Yang for Castle Rush, Lee for Adventure and Castle Rush as well, and Asura for Raids and Castle Rush, Ariel for Raids and Castle Rush as well, Jane for power-ups only, and it's optional, okay, Sarah for Advent because they said that she's so good and they buffed her for Advent, okay. This is your priority for rares. Go and put them all one by one, okay, and make them all up. All of them are so broken. I said what the content for them for, but the priority for me in the numbers: Ivan, Yui, Lucy, Victoria for the Iron Devourer, and then Karen after them for the Ox as well because you need some block rate and stuff. Jin and Leo for Castle Rush, Chloe comes after them, and Fang Yang after them as well because I use them without level up a lot, so it's all good. And Lee, you prioritize Lee after Ivan and Yui if you're stuck in adventure. He helps a lot in adventure, especially 1450, 1430, 1340, 1330, all of those. He is the GOAT. If you're suffering, fuck him up. T6 him, T12 him, explode him, guys, to help you if it was necessary. Asura, I don't care about that character, I don't use her much, but she might have her usage, and sometimes I use her by force in some places, so you can put her, I put her as priority 100. Ariel, now I started to understand that she's needed a little bit in Castle Rush. That's the only reason I'm leveling her up. But she's used in other places as well. She might be needed also in Advent. So power her up and keep her away. Keep her ready just in case. Jane and Sarah. Jane for power up. Joker for power up for the light. Not necessary. T4 is more than enough for both of them. T2. Not even T4. T2, T2, stop. Me, I just wanna, you know, T6 them just because why not? I just T6ing them. Like put them T6. I'm not even gonna T12 them. After T6, I'm gonna use their dupes as fodders. But I'm just gonna T6 them just for the stats. Just to get more stats. So they can sustain more and blah blah blah. And that's pretty it. Sarah for Advent, we're starting to get some stuff for her. And for me, that is literally it. Helania, you can... Like you can for some at Nightmare, they say you need her. I don't see any usage, especially with Kyle destroying everything. But... for sure, if you want, you can also. Yuri if you don't have Pascal. Jupi if you don't have Espada. For Ox, you can use her there. And for power up as well. These two can be your priority if you don't have these legendary characters. Pre-Espada, pre-Pascal, okay? And she can be used in some power up, like the poison ones, because she plays poison. What is it? Here it is. In her basic. It's very useless, but okay, if you want to. And that's pretty it. That's the priority for the rare, for the legendary, and the legendary applies, guys. That is my personal priority. I wanted to share with you guys. So this is what I personally think. If you think anything wrong or you have something to add, you can tell me in the comments. I respect everyone's opinions, and I hope that you enjoyed the video, guys, and I hope that it helped. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your body to the US with you guys. Peace.